Joe, 3 points your side finally deserved.
Yeah, it's nice to get 3 points on the board. Funny, I thought it was an ugly win actually. I thought first half was very, very bitty from us. I didn't think we got into any rhythm or any flow in our game. Made a change at half time, and I thought then suddenly we stepped onto our game. I thought we started on the front foot second half. We got lucky. I said to the boys at half time they missed a few chances, but I thought Ryan Clark was outstanding in goal today. Really dominant, but also some of his shot stopping was really, really good. And then you sign players like Sean Rigg with that quality at this level. If you back off, then he will punish you. And it's a great strike. We saw one at Hemel, didn't we, last year? And no, he scored with a really good finish. And in the end, we've found a way to win the game as well, which is really pleasing. And I'm not sure last year we would have done that. Well, when we came here last year, we were in the ascendancy, weren't we, for the whole of the first half and concede before half time. We didn't. We stayed strong here, and they never unlocked us. So thanks to our goalkeeper. But at the end of the day, it's a funny game, football. It really is. You go to Torquay and put in what I call was probably our best performance since I've been at the football club. And today wasn't near that level, but we win and get 3 points on the board, and that starts us.
Proud of the way your team managed the game, it's a phrase you use often, and we did on commentary as well.
Definitely. As I said, I'm unsure we would have done that. I thought we had a lot of leaders out there today, people trying to find a way to try and keep a clean sheet and make sure we get those 3 points, and they've had to defend a lot of set pieces, a lot of corners. Joe Rains has had to deal with 4 wingers against him, and he's learning his trade and learning his game. He hasn't played it right back a lot. And that's hard work, what he's having to do. He's got ball runners against him, people that want to get by you, and he's found a way of make sure he delays people and stop crosses when he can. And he's out on his feet in there today now. He's out on his feet, but it's not a bad thing. James Morton's come up to me and said, wow, that was tough. Well, that's good for a young player's development from Bristol City, because he won't get those games at 23, so it's something new for him. But as a whole, pleasing for us as a staff and as players, because, as you know, a lot of hard work's gone into the start of this season, and we needed to get on the board, and now we're on the board, we're up and running.
Substitution you mentioned at half time, John Mills had gone down earlier, so was it enforced?
No, it was tactical. It was. I felt as if it needed to stick a bit more up top. We weren't getting down the sides of them, and it was hard work for John, so I just wanted a bit more of a physical presence up top. I felt like we could probably get on top of them like he did actually. I thought Ryan was magnificent. He had a disappointment being left out on Tuesday at Torquay, and that's the reaction we want. We've got no splinter group, we've got no one who's got bad attitudes in there. They're all good characters I spoke about, and they're all going to play a part, and if it means at half time I'm having to make a change, then I will. And I've said it's not personal, it's for the right reasons, and thankfully it worked out today. Sometimes it might not, but today it worked out, and I thought Ryan Brunt was fantastic in his hold-up play and his link and winning flick-ons, got us up the pitch a bit more, and yeah, they'll all play pivotal part, as I said, in this season, and it's important that they all react in the right way, whether they get brought off or whether they go on. And
another game obviously on Tuesday, local derby against Gloucester City.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, under lights Tuesday at Twerton, we always enjoy that, don't we? So yeah, they'll be well up for that game. We did really well against them at home last season, but it'd be nothing like that. They've had a lot of change. Mark's had to juggle his squad around, and yeah, we need to put in a better performance, certainly as a whole 90 minutes, than what we did today. But if it means we're going to go and win games and put 3 points on the board, then that's what it's all about.
Yeah. It's local derby as well on Tuesday night. They're always nice ones to get your teeth into, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so. I think the lads always look forward to the Chippenhams, the Westerns and the Gloucester games. We do as a staff, but it is another game. I'll look at it tactically. We'll have a look at the shape that Gloucester are playing. Last time I saw them, they were playing 3 at the back. And we'll have a little look at that again when we get it through on Scout 7. And new personnel as well. So yeah, we'll do our due diligence on them and have a little look at their game today and see what best team we can put out, because there's been a lot of games in a short space of time and not a lot of training because of that. So we'll see. We'll get the boys recovered and see what team we put out to try and win that game.
See, there's been a lot of games that boys all holding up well.
They seem to be. They're a group that give us all every time they play for the shirt, that's for sure. And again, we signed those characters because of that. So I think they're good. They've got a good mindset away from the club as well. As you all know, they work. A lot of these are PT instructors as well, and they tend to know how to look after their bodies, and the other ones do. They've been around a long time. So we've got now young Kit in, who's a sports scientist. He's been helping out with their hydration pre and post game, making sure they recover and warm down after. And he's having some good input into the squad for us on that side of things. So physically, we'll make sure they are prepared and ready to go again Tuesday.